First and foremost, welcome to the experience. I'm your host, Stephen the Dream. This is This, That, and the Third interview series. Want to give a huge shout out to NSYNC Music, Sync Studios for housing the interview today. Make sure you guys tap in with NSYNC Music to get all of your recording needs, whether that's vocal recording, band recording, live sound, podcasting, whatever you need. Pull up at NSYNC Music for all of that. Also want to give a huge shout out to Creative Eye Visuals, TZ LaFleur, TZ Da Vinci behind the scenes, behind the camera. Got a very, very special interview in the building today. I know this man is about one thing, if I don't know nothing else, his music business. Happened to run across him at a very, very important music conference, and sometimes when you run across certain artists, if they're willing to take advantage of opportunities you see him at, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you gotta throw them another bone and see what they do. And this artist said, hey, I got a story to tell. Let me come up here and pop my shit. Got his record Out of Pocket going crazy right now. I got my dog Avokid in the building. What's good, man?
Man, what's good? Appreciate it, man.
Already. Good to have you up here,
like,
man.
Yeah, man, it's good to be here. I've been, trying to move around, do more interviews, get in front of that camera more. So appreciate the opportunity.
For sure, for sure. That's what it's about, man, getting content. First and foremost, like I said, you had a big weekend, the weekend I had to see you. You was at the Chris Gotti music conference, shot to DJ Tuck T, Dax, Chris Gotti as well, and, just networking. That's my biggest thing in this whole music thing, networking. Meeting somebody you never met before, asking them what they do. You and your team was ready. They was on that.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's up? How you doing? And essentially, tell me what was y'all's purpose of going out there that weekend from, early the day before, I think at the music conference with Chuck T, and then going over to the next event the next day. What was y'all purpose of getting out moving?
Man, when I really first started taking music important, I just seen, that's really what you do. I'm not going to say social media don't count, but to have longevity, you gotta go to events, they gotta see your face, they gotta hear what out of pocket is, why I'm out of pocket, what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? So it's how you get your vision out, you do business with other people, help your business grow, help their, develop those relationships and stuff like that.
And a lot of it is just showing people you support what they got going on too, because now, I ain't gonna, he not obligated to, but a lot of times Chuck T will look for those people that he got that memory list that he said, oh, I just seen such and such 3, 4, 5 times. Now let me flip around and do something because they in my head fresh, or that actual Rolodex of, oh, they performed here.
Yeah.
Now they done signed up for the email list. They done tapped in for a review. So those things are important that you're doing as an artist. Just while we on that point, has it always been easy for you, or is that something you've always been able to do, or is it something you had to learn from mistakes, or maybe watching other people's mistakes, or how'd you see it?
All the above. I'm gonna go ahead and say shout out DJ Chuck T if you listening.
Sure.
Happy birthday.
For sure.
I fuck with Chuck T heavy, man. He always creating those opportunities to see people do better. So I fuck with DJ Chuck T even before I moved to Charlotte, just from hearing his name, seeing mixtapes and shit back in the day.
Early, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a big, I guess I say learner. I like watching Drink Champs and shit.
For sure.
And you know what I'm saying? I like, looking at that shit. So I'm why not be a part of it? But I first started out, I think, my first time performing, I was 17 at a talent show. And it was I was kind of taking it serious, but I was I ain't never performed before. And I don't know, I want to say we ended up winning that shit. I don't know.
Had you recorded music before?
Some shit. Huh?
Had you recorded music before, or that was just something you had already been?
Yeah, I had been in and out, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I ain't really take music serious. It was somebody was yo, get on a song. You know how everybody do that shit. So I was all right, I'll get on a song. And then people was bruh, I thought you was quiet. I ain't know you talked, or I ain't know nothing you did, but you can rap. And I was man, that shit all right. I just like music. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it started. Let's
go back then. So this was at 17 or at this point. So let's go back to early. maybe pre-Avokid. Maybe there was a name before then. We'll get into it. But
Yeah.
where you come from? Where are you from originally?
I'm from Danville, VA. Shout out to people in Danville listening.
So shout out to Danville. I went to college with a couple homies in Danville. I went to Emory and Henry College. It's a small school in Virginia as well. But I knew some folks in Danville and Martinsville, Danville,
South Boston right there.
all that right there.
Yeah.
So I know a little bit about the area, so I can already say like a little different, you know what I'm saying? Not the VA that people think of always.
No, not at all. Like, I
know.
ain't really know that shit till I moved here. Like, I moved here. People like, oh, you from up north? You from DC? I'm like, no. I'm like, not at all. It's nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So what were your early things that you might have saw, might have done, were into? Because I know you said you love music, but were you, in the band? Were you in the church? Like what were those things that Avokid was doing early on?
What really got me was like, I always liked music, and I always, you know what I'm saying, like, had to have the new shit and want to listen to it. But for real, LimeWire, like, I started motherfucking, like, I made one CD, and I remember we took a bus trip, like, out of town somewhere, like, field trip type shit. People was like, bro, like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, I had, like, mixtape shit, like, hard 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks freestyles you not hearing on the radio. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sheek Louch, Jadakiss, Dipset, like that era.
Stuff
like I
you're
was
not getting down. Wherever you from, you're not even hearing it on radio if you're not exposed to that platform at the time.
Yeah, like this before YouTube, like all that shit.
Bro, I'm
so,
a Frostwire, LimeWire. I'm a Napster baby, but I had already kind of moved away when that was, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy though.
And that was like the very, like when we first started streaming, but we didn't know what it was gonna turn into.
Uploads and downloads. We didn't realize what we were doing. We downloaded. We did a lot of download. I ain't do no uploading, but I did some hella downloading. You know what I'm saying, in terms of getting my music in, and that would give you a love because I think I shared that as well of just getting music, or you would download 4 and they would all be Bill Clinton talking about some playing a saxophone or something, a Soldier Boy or some bullshit, and you get that song and it's like, oh man, this is what I've been waiting on, and nobody else has it.
And then I learned like the ones with the underscores and shit, and then like capital letters and which ones like that's not dot
era,
MP3.
Bro.
Don't get that. Yeah,
that's a whole era that people don't even.
Yeah.
And so from transitioning to that, because I can understand and get a love for that, but even then, it didn't take me into being an artist per se.
Yeah.
What did it? Was it still some steps in between? Did you still go another route, or keep going into that story after the LimeWire?
All right, yeah. So it was like I had LimeWire. I was like selling CDs like late middle school, early high school. Then somebody I know had like recording programs and shit, and was like, "Yo, I'm about to rap and shit like that. Like we gonna make a group." And I'm like, you can make a group. I ain't doing that shit. That shit corny as hell. Like, nigga, you ain't gonna make it. Like, that's what I'm thinking in my head.
What we look like?
I might have been, I was like 15. And then it was like a summer day, want shit to do. So we made a song. So then, like, I started thinking, like, yo, I'm gonna put my shit on the mixtapes I be selling and throw my own shit out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's really, like, what got me in it. And it was just, like I said, like, mixtapes. So I started off, like, I won't fucking meeting no producers in Danville, getting no beats. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm downloading instrumentals.
Absolutely.
And you know what I'm saying?
Rapping on them
downloading instrumentals. Yeah, about this, about that. Like damn, Lil Wayne got a new song out. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rap on that beat. Like you know what I'm saying?
Even sometimes in that era, you could. If you knew LimeWire, then you knew what the evolution was, starting the hot new hip hop and daily song, and starting to download from other platforms.
When hot new hip hop had screensavers, you download
all the
bro,
time.
Like
screensaver, I go get the news. It'll be June 23rd, 2000, whatever. 7 new songs out there.
That code.
All of them. Taking it over.
Yeah.
But so the transition into that, where did you have a name then? Like, did you start?
I had like a million names, and then
who the real fans name them? Who give me like 1 or 2. The real ones that's been watching.
Most of the time I just really went by like Tay.
Tay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I couldn't really like think of no name. Like I remember, I don't even know what it was, but I remember like one day like in my mind, I was like everybody like little this or little that or some shit back at the
Right.
time. So I was
Right.
like, what's some cool shit that would work? And then I was like, I don't want to be like kid this or some shit. So I just made some
Mm.
shit up with kid in it, basically.
And it came as Avokid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't even know how. That's just what I came up with.
But that's what it
That shit
is.
worked.
It work right.
Yeah, and it
It's
worked.
working. It's doing what it need to do.
Yeah.
So, all right, you make the song. You transition into that. When did you? Because I'm sure it wasn't the talent show. Maybe it was a talent show. When did you realize, oh, I could actually do something from this? Like, okay, let me maybe take it serious. You know, because I know you said you started taking it more serious, but when you was like, okay, if I actually do this and I can do this, then maybe I can be here or maybe or where I want to be. When did that kind of hit you?
Like I just always liked music, and I just thought that shit was dope. Like not
Mm,
even like looking at rappers and be like, oh, that's they nice cars, yada yada yada. Like I started understanding like the truth behind that shit at a young age.
mm,
So it was just like certain artists, the way they like painted a picture with their music.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
just wanted to do the same thing, and it's really like I just really like music that much. Like you know what I'm saying? Like truth be told.
You mentioned Wayne. What's some influences or people that you really listen to, or that you might even see like I like what they do, and I could see me doing something similar, or I like their path even. You know.
Shit. I gotta say Kanye. Like I fuck with Kanye hard. Like
I
people
do
give
too.
him hell, but his music to me, I can see the message in it, and that's why. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta do it for somebody who hear that message, feel that message, and you know what I'm saying? Can listen to the beat, and be like, oh yeah, I can tell these is this, or damn, I see why he put such and such on the
Yep.
hook. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? But like shit back then, like shit, Jeezy, T.I., Dipset, G Unit,
Mm,
like 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? All of them, like how I seen what he did with mixtapes and
yes.
learning like
Yes.
niggas ain't want to sign him and shit. It's like, nah, I'm gonna be on and still drop. You know, G Unit Radio Part 85 type shit.
You go and listen to it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
dropping. I'm
yeah,
dropping
yeah,
like
yeah,
with
yeah. So
everybody.
it's just shit like that and seeing like yo, he really like took over the game and then like I'm gonna say independent artists too. Like as I was getting older, seeing what they doing, like Wiz now, Tech Nine, you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? People
Hmm.
like that, like they like out here, like you know, really doing their thing,
Right. Right.
like to the max, like you know what I'm saying?
1 second, real quick. 1 second. 1 second. We got Avokid in the building. Make sure we hearing you. Make sure we all good. So, those are the influences is early. Take me to like things that you're doing now with the music. Maybe per se, not your drops, but like what do you see in this thing? Because clearly, if you was making music at a time before streaming, you know what I'm saying. So when that evolved, that was another thing that happened. But what are things that you try to do to put your music out there and get it to the masses, like other than just dropping? Because you know you can drop like back then, but now it's kind of different. You know what I'm saying. You need to drop with a purpose, or you need to drop with, you know what I'm saying, with the intentions of flooding. Like what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, like I done always had like a certain method, and to me, like I like to really connect with people. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna say I'm a real people person, but I want to be outside. Like I want to be at them events. Like I'm
Mm.
gonna give you my card. You gonna see me with my shirt on. You gonna see me
See the merch.
again, and
Yeah,
you gonna see
yeah.
me again. I'm like, damn, like bro, perform here, perform there. I'm seeing them here. You know what I'm saying? Then like I do like shirts for other people and shit like that
Okay.
too.
Okay.
You know,
That's
like
smart.
keychains. Yeah, like I want to see everybody
You
get bread.
servicing others while you still building your joint. Too. That's smart. That's smart.
Mhm.
So Evo Kid, you got projects out right now, like full bodies of work.
Nah, the last one I put out was, I mean, it's out right now. I told y'all it's still on
Right.
all streaming platforms and shit. Go listen to that too. But
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, ever since COVID, like I was just really dropping singles because like people's attention span ain't what it
Mm.
used to be. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if I'm gonna record a whole CD, and then even before, like I always was like, I see how people push the single or something like. I'm gonna make sure you hear like a single or a song before you know,
Yeah.
like get into the full project. Cause like me personally, like a lot of people not gonna listen to a full CD straight, bro. I
tough.
don't listen to nobody's CD full straight all the way through. And even if I do, it's on and playing, but I'm not really listening to it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I like you gotta break it down and dissect it and shit.
Shit, programming at the end of the day. If I hear something enough times,
Right.
I'd rather hear three, 4 songs enough times, and you give me that versus 17 that I really ain't.
I ain't even fucking with them. Yeah, like
Smart
you
though.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So Avokid, let's do this. Let's get into the video for Out of Pocket. Let's watch it, and then when we come back, I want you to kind of take me into that day, kind of what was going on, what it's all about. But go ahead and introduce it for the people right now. Tell them what they're about to see.
All right, for the people watching, we right here. This, that, and the third.
Yes,
we got Avokid. We got Steven the Dream,
Yes,
and we introducing Out of Pocket.
Let's get it, man. Out of Pocket now. Make sure y'all tune in. This, that, and the third. We'll be right back.
Yeah, boy.
Real hood made it, nigga.
What you want, my nigga? Tell them what you want, my nigga. It's so fresh, I'm on some paper stack shit. Run up, click, clack, fifths. Know I keep a rat shit. White girl and a black bitch. Fuck me, make it nasty. Yeah, make it nasty. Fuck me, make it nasty. Yeah, make it nasty. Rapping ass niggas always wanna do the most. Always wanna tag you, but won't never like your post. You ain't gotta say it, bitch. I know that I'm the GOAT. Woke up feeling myself, but you feel like you broke. You the next nigga to OD on pills and coke. You might say I'm out of pocket, I'm just saying what I know. And I got a new rocket and I wanna let it go. Yes, I'm popping my shit. If you niggas won't smoke, I ain't bluffing, don't know how to play poker. If she a big freak, then I'ma bring her closer. I feel like Batman when it comes to these jokers. I pull up on the scene, shut it down, then it's over. Niggas disrespect it before they give you credit. But when you wanna eat, they wanna ask you where you headed. What type of shit you on, my nigga? I just said it. What type of shit you on, my nigga? I just said it. On some paper stack shit, run up, click, clack, fifths. Know I keep a rat shit. White girl and a black bitch. Fuck me, make it nasty. Bitch, make it nasty. Fuck me, make it nasty. Bitch, make it nasty. I'm on some paper stack shit. Run up, click, clack, fifths. Know I keep a rat shit. White girl and a black bitch. Fuck me, make it nasty. Bitch, make it nasty. Fuck me, make it nasty. Bitch, make it nasty. Here we go.
Back in the building. This, that, and the third interview series. It's Avo. I gotta kind of pronounce it a little bit, right? It's Avokid.
Man, for real.
Get me
I've
right.
been
Get me
Avocado, Avion,
Avion.
I've been all that shit. Niggas know it's me.
They know what it is, though. Y'all know the AVO motherfucking
Yeah,
kid is
I've
in the
been
building.
AVO kid. Yeah, I don't know, but it
Hey,
all sound the same though.
for sure.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. Depends on where you at with it, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Either
Yeah,
way,
I
we
know
want to
that
hear you
too.
say it, though. That's the
Yeah.
main thing. We just watched the video for Out of Pocket. Take me through the, you know what I'm saying, first of all, the song, you know what I'm saying, Out of Pocket, you know what I'm saying. I like you got a very distinct tone, and I listened to the song a couple times, and like, it already took me to the point where I'm like, okay, anytime I hear him, I'm gonna know it's him automatically. I don't know if it's it's your cadence too, so it's just more than your
She
voice.
said that
But
exact same shit. Like we was in the studio. She was saying that same exact shit.
you have your voice. A lot of people don't get their voice, so that's tough. So I mean, it's the fact that you got it, and you know it's distinctive and it's recognizable.
That's another thing that really got me into it, cause like I be talking, and like anybody that know me gonna laugh, but they be like, bruh, like, well they wouldn't be like, bruh, but they come up to me, and it usually be like older people. They be like, oh, you got a nice voice, you should be on the radio, or you should be a preacher, you got a strong voice, and shit. And I'm like, damn, like that's crazy. Like they don't even know how to do music. Like you know what I'm saying? But like around, I just be like, yeah.
But
you know?
but your voice like means something though. That's
I be feeling that same way too.
For sure. With that, tell me about the video. Like how was, you know what I'm saying, to shoot that day? Like looked like it was crazy, like it was fun. Like take me back to it.
Yeah, it was straight. I rapped that shit about 300 times. But yeah, like shit, we did that at the crib.
Really?
Yeah, we just had like lights and stuff.
Had to get creative.
Yeah, and get creative. Like making a song, shout out to Slim Hood. Slim Hood made the beat.
Hood made this.
Damn.
Sure.
Yeah, he fucking, I think I got a beat pack from him and I played that shit and I was like, yo, this shit hard. So I just started rapping and then I recorded a couple songs and that's the one everybody liked the most. And that was the one that I didn't even really put no work in. It was like, like I map out my studio sessions, like about how much time I'm gonna get. So
what's your process now? Like, what is your process when you get in the studio? Is it you come into it pen and paper ready? You come into it to write? Your beats, you need them then? Like, what's your process?
Most of the time I had it like I don't rap over the shit as I'm writing it so many times. I already know most of it before I get there type shit. So I just go in there and then I'm like straight off the phone.
You utilizing your time though.
Yeah.
While you in there, hopefully because a lot of guys are. It's not up for me. You decide what you want to do with your studio time. But you go in the booth.
I already know where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? You go in there, get you a little 3, 4, 5 hour session, and you know, like I get the invites, and I'm, you know, so I pull up. You know, it's like I come to the session, cool, what's up? But I ain't coming in there to goddamn smoke, drink, goddamn.
Well, I'm gonna invite you next time I go to the studio,
and I'll pull up, but if I come out and just like, dang, bro, we went in there and he dropped one hook. He dropped one hook. Goddamn, like that's all he did, bro. He ain't what you heard.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I do most of my songs and like I might take about 5 takes. I fuck up in the ad-libs more.
I just wanted it to be work. Like my thing is
it
can be your process, but like when it's time to hit the mic, don't like if you done went through your process and your first hour is chilling, kicking it, then your second hour we got a hook down and we chilling and kicking it, and then your third hour we got the bridge and you chilling and kicking it, and I'm just like, damn, bro, I ain't, you know, let me come to work. I'm here to work. I'm here to see what you got,
bro. Like I don't even put myself in like them type of environments, for real no more. Like, I feel what you saying, bro. Like, I
just want to hear songs. I just want to hear the music.
I done came out of pocket so many times paying for other people's studio time and they done that shit, bro. And I'm like,
come on now, that feature. If I'm paying you for a feature, oh no. I need you done in 30 minutes. I need you to chill because I need you to get in and get out because we definitely on time and then. But it all comes, I think, with just like you said, your process is you know what I'm saying, you'll have it so you ready, so you might have more time to do that. But I think at the end of the day, like it's all about valuing your time in this thing because The time you take in the stool could have been time you went to do an interview, or the time you could
And
have.
don't no engineer want to deal with that shit.
Oh,
Like, I
hell
couldn't be
no.
no engineer, nah, bro. It
I
ain't no
couldn't be
way.
no.
Like, I get irritated recording myself so much. I'd rather pay somebody else to do the shit.
For sure.
And then, like, I feel like it's that shit always changing too. Like, you gotta know music. I feel like you gotta know music more than the artist to be the engineer.
Yeah.
You making the sound. You feel me? So,
100%.
like, that's how I look at it. So,
Gotta
like,
be updated.
you wasting their time. Like, they might have been. They like, man, I could have been with my kids, or I could have been with my girl who broke on this
I'm in
bullshit.
here for 15 an hour. Goddamn hurting. Goddamn it.
Yeah.
I know the engineer like crazy, man.
You can't even keep the engineer awake. I feel you. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, man, I just always been like that. Cause like when I first started rapping and I would record myself, I would sit there and write as I would like, record it, or sometimes I would punch in, but that would be too much work for me. And then sometimes like, I figured like, if I'm gonna like record like that, I'm gonna like lay a hook.
Yeah.
Then pull up another beat, do this, and then just come back work on it later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you feeling in a different mood, or you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I done listened to the hook, so I'm gonna do this, or maybe I'm gonna call somebody like, yo, listen to this. What
Check
you
it
think?
out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get in your producer bag, like, you know what I'm saying?
So Avokid, let's do this. It's been dope talking to you. I know you got new music coming, I'm sure. I know you got something on the way for us. Tell the people what they can expect in stores from you, what they got on the way from, what you have on the way for them, and what they need to check out right now currently.
All right now I need y'all to check out Out of Pocket 1 and 2.
Both of them.
And
Both of
then,
them.
I ain't really decided on the next single yet, but what I do know is Out of Pocket 3 is on the way.
Okay.
I already got like a whole I guess I say EP I'm ready to drop, but I'm just really chilling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like going out to these events, ain't no telling what I'll see, so I might see what I need to throw on there, you know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Just to shake it up a little bit or something, like. But yeah, I got some shit on the way, man.
Absolutely, man. Well, I definitely appreciate your time. I
Appreciate you too,
appreciate
bro.
Melissa pulling up too. Your team is strong, so you keep doing your thing. It's good to have good people in your corner. I appreciate the merch as well. Like I ain't got my shirt up. We'll make sure to give them a picture of the interview with the shirt. I wanted to see the merch as well. Y'all can definitely tap in.
Avokid music.
Yeah,
The logo tee.
Y'all know, bring me merch, man. I know what to do with it. I'm gonna rock it appropriately when it's time, So make sure y'all tap in with him again. Tell them where to find you at again.
You can find me on Twitter with Avokid, AVOKID. I'm on all streaming platforms. If you type in Avokid Out of Pocket, matter of fact, Google that shit. Google that shit, and I'm gonna pop up. Like, I know, like.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Google my boy, man. Avokid, man. We appreciate you for pulling up, man.
Man, appreciate you for having me here.
Absolutely. We want to give a huge shout out to Instinction Music, Sync Studios. Again, make sure y'all pull up for all your recording. Engineers, producers, artists, make sure you get in touch with Sync Studios, the #1 place for your recording in the city of Charlotte, North Carolina. Instinction Music. Creative eye visuals behind the scene, behind the camera, TZ, LaFlair, TZ Da Vinci. I appreciate you. Y'all make sure to give us a follow at This, That, and the Third interview series for more interviews, clips, and freestyles. Make sure y'all give me a follow at Stephen the Dream. That's STEPHEN THA Dream. I am the voice of the Carolinas. It's Avokid. We'll see y'all next time, man. We out.